Welcome to this tutorial video, everybody. I want to get straight into it. This is going to be a tutorial on how to run Far Cry 2 with zero issues and completely smooth, and also a bit more extra options to further enhance your game, make the game feel better. So this is for all the newer systems. Obviously, a lot of old games will have issues with new systems and whatnot. Far Cry 2 is one of them. And before we get into it, obviously we'll be using Far Cry multi-fixer. And I know what you're probably thinking, is this going to intervene with achievements? Don't worry, Far Cry 2 on Steam doesn't have achievements anyway, so there's no issues with that either. So what you're going to want to do is install Far Cry multi-fixer, get the latest version. I prefer the setup. You can also do the zip, as long as you install it from install the latest version. So once you download that, make sure you go ahead and set that up. Now, before we do anything with by launching the game or anything like that, before doing all that, the one mistake I made, if you actually look at my most recent previous Far Cry videos, you will see that it's quite laggy, okay? And I was wondering what the issue was, and then I did some research, I found out. So the problem is, it's got something to do with the multi-cores or new systems, that, which Far Cry 2 and a lot of old games some old games weren't designed for. There's more, I'm probably not explaining it properly, but basically, just make sure you install it on your C drive, okay? So you install it on your C drive. I made the mistake of installing it to my hard drive, and so just install it onto your C drive. No D drive, no E drive, F drive, nothing. Just make sure it's on C drive, which is your main drive that everything is running on. Your Windows and whatnot. It's the main computer drive. So after you've done that, after you've installed it onto your C drive, make sure if Far Cry is installed on a different drive, make sure you uninstall it and reinstall it in C drive, okay? And then what you're going to want to do, go ahead and launch multi-fixer. Go to options. Alright, so multi-fixer is actually very good at what it does. So you're going to want to, these are the bugs or further adjustments that you can have. So bugs, if you want to fix the jackal tape bugs, it'll also tell you what it is. Patch for jackal tapes glitch when all tapes in the southern map would play the same record. And predecessor tapes, I would suggest something else, like similar to that, but a different type of tapes unlock. Made by player's predecessor. The first time Central Town you receive a phone call, yada yada yada. These are just small patches, and well, this is the bonus content. I'm actually going to probably maybe untick that later on, but you can do what you like if you want to. Gameplay changes, no blinking. All interactable items like guns, beds, boxes, and maps icons no longer blink, bringing more realism. I actually like the blinking. I just remember it being a very nostalgic thing, and it just takes me back. I know it's a small detail, but I like it. But if you don't like it and you want the realism, you can tick that. FOV. Now with the FOV, if you want a high FOV, apparently the default of the game is 70 or 75 or something like that, which is yuck. Don't get me wrong, the game still looks fabulous. As I say, the default is 75, but if you want, I would definitely suggest bumping up to 95, around 90, 95 to 100. If you go further than that, I think you will start to get a bit buggy, so I wouldn't risk it. But 100 looks very, very nice. If you want to see the differences, you can go to multi-fixer FOV types, and it will show you the differences, and you can just, instead of launching the game back and forth and testing it out what you like, you can just look at the pictures from there. But yeah, you also have skip intro movies. I'm actually going to untick that just because I do like some of them. You want to click max FPS and set that to 60 if it's already not 60. Set that to 60. You can probably do higher as well if you like. Now the important part is processor affinity. Okay, so just keep that as it is, and once your game is now uninstalled and reinstalled onto the main C drive, you shouldn't have to change any of this. Just keep it as it is. If there is, then try out these options and you should be good to go. So I have done this myself, and there is no issues with the game at all. Game runs perfectly. I also get to enjoy the FOV now as well. Much more better and much more better adjustment and approach to the game. So yeah, I'll put a link for Multifixer. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed.